For 9 months, 2 astronauts have been waiting for a way home. Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore stuck aboard the International Space Station after their return spacecraft was deemed too dangerous to fly. Now, after months of waiting, the countdown to Earth has finally begun. But how did they survive? What challenges did they face? And what happens when they finally land? A moment of history. Williams and Wilmore became the first crew to fly Boeing Starliner spacecraft, a test mission to prove its capabilities as an alternative to SpaceX's Crew Dragon.
Now let's put some fire in this rocket.
But just hours after launch, the problem started. Thruster failures, helium leaks, propulsion malfunctions. By the time they reached the ISS, NASA engineers had already decided Starliner was too unsafe for the journey back. With no alternative, Williams and Wilmore were told to wait. Wait for a rescue, wait for a new spacecraft, and wait to return to Earth. Surviving in space is not just about patience. It's about fighting the effects of microgravity, isolation, and radiation exposure every single day. To counteract these effects, they worked out for 2.5 hours daily, a rigorous routine designed to keep their bodies strong enough to survive Earth's gravity when they return. But even exercise couldn't help them escape one of the biggest challenges: mental endurance. Space is isolating. For 9 months, Williams and Wilmore were forced to adapt, not knowing when they'd come home. They spent Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's all away from their families.
So from all of us to all of you, Merry Christmas!
The ISS crew tried to keep morale high, celebrating birthdays, playing music, and even floating around a Christmas tree made of food cans. But nothing could change the uncertainty. Would they be stuck for another month? Another year? Every morning they waited for news. Every week, NASA delayed their return again. Then, on March 17th, the moment they had waited for finally arrived. SpaceX Crew 10 docked at the ISS. Their replacements had arrived. For Williams and Wilmore, this was their ticket home. They would board the Crew Dragon capsule, undock from the ISS, and begin a fiery descent back to Earth. The hardest part of the mission isn't over though. Re-entry speeds exceed 25,000 kilometers per hour. Extreme G-forces will push their bodies to the very limit. After months in microgravity, standing up will be nearly impossible. As soon as they land, NASA's medical teams will rush to their aid. Their return will mark the end of one of NASA's longest astronaut stays on the ISS. But it will also raise big questions. Is Boeing's spacecraft safe enough for future missions? Should NASA rely solely on SpaceX for astronaut transport? Can these failures be fixed before future Mars missions? NASA has already announced a full investigation into the Starliner's failures. Meanwhile, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore will spend the next few months recovering, undergoing intensive medical testing to understand the long-term effects of their unexpected 9-month mission.